What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? I appreciate every single one of you for listening to me right now. If you're over on the Feel the Beat web radio station, thank you for getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning to support me. It means so much. If you're listening to me on any of my other platforms, I thank you. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to press that play button and listen to me. It means so much. Um, if you're new here, welcome. I speak about positive things. I motivate, uplift, and encourage you. I speak about things that I've went through in my life that could possibly help someone else. So yeah, there's no drama on my um, podcast. None of that. If you ever catch me speaking about something negative, it's probably some of the negative things that I went through, and I'm just making a point, um, speaking about it to possibly help someone else. But I don't do negativity over here. I keep it positive. I walk in love and light. I encourage people. I uplift people all the time. And that's just me. That's just who I am. I've been on this journey for some years. This is not something that I just decided to do yesterday. I've been speaking this. If you go back to some of my old YouTube videos, I think the latest one, the latest one was probably a month ago, but I have videos from like 3 years ago where I was speaking about positive things. And I believe that negativity has no room in my life. I know that negativity has no room in my life. Um, this journey has taught me so much about myself that I did not know. A lot of times we're so consumed with living life and taking care of everyone else, and we just forget about ourselves. And sometimes, when you have a good heart, you just feel like you're doing the right thing. You're giving yourself the short end of the stick, you're helping other people. But that is not the way life is supposed to be. The Most High did not put you here to neglect yourself and to give all of yourself to other people. I had to learn this. I really had to learn this. And I'm still learning. I'm a work in progress. I do not have all the answers. I'm not perfect and I don't know everything. I'm constantly learning every day. I'm being humble. I'm putting myself in a position where I can learn from other people and I can listen to the Most High. And I'm just excited about life in general. Um, the negative things that I have gone through, I don't live there anymore. So those things do not consume me. However, I do still have to be around some negative people. But I choose to be the positive one in the room. And I speak about that all the time. Just because someone is being negative, they have a negative mindset, they're immature, does not mean that you have to participate. You have to pick your battles, right? So if someone is calling you out of your name, being negative, bringing all that negative energy to you, you can flip it. Find you something else to do. Just because they're in the room with you or in the house with you does not mean that you have to participate. You can listen to music. They have these wireless earbuds that are perfect. Put those in your ear and it'll tune everyone out in the room. You have noise canceling headphones. I mean, look, there's things you can do. If you're ever in a situation where you cannot leave the situation or you have to be around negative energy, like there's things you could do. Think about something positive. Think about positive people that make you smile and make you happy. And your mind will automatically flip that switch, that negative situation, that negative energy that you were experiencing will be gone just like that. I tell you, the mind is a powerful tool, very, because you control your thoughts. You control what you let into your life, what you let into your head. You control that, and you can turn it off. So when I used to think that I couldn't turn it off, I was being negative. I was giving up on myself. I felt like I had to participate in foolishness and the negative conversations and things that was going on around me. I kind of felt like I had to. But you know what? On this journey, I've learned different. I don't have to participate. I can make myself happy. I can do what makes me happy. I can think those positive thoughts. I can be productive. I can find something to do. I can go outside in nature and let the sun shine on me. I could go outside and enjoy the rain. I can enjoy the moon, the stars. There's so much that you could do to take your mind off of negativity. So many things. You can write. I've been writing since I was a little girl. Like, I literally used to write everything. Poems, stories, plays, songs, everything. Writing is therapeutic for me. And I find that my mind is a lot clearer once I write everything down. And my poetry game was so tight. I'm patting my own self on the back right now. My poetry game was so tight. I used to have people getting me to write poetry for their girlfriends and boyfriends in high school. Like, if they would give me a topic, I could sit there and literally in 5 minutes and write a whole page, and it'd be fire. Because it was a passion, something I enjoyed doing. I enjoy expressing myself. You know, it's funny that I say that because I used to not express myself or feel comfortable doing so. But along this journey, I've learned to express exactly how I feel. I think that also comes with maturity as well. And some people are just not good with, expressing themselves. But I just feel like it will make you feel better. It will clear your head, clear your heart, clear everything. If you can just get everything out, get it out. Let people know how you feel. Let people know how you feel about them. And don't beat yourself up if they're not willing to accept how you feel. Because how you feel is important. Don't ever let anyone tell you that the way you feel is not important. You're important and you matter. So how you feel and your thoughts, they matter. And if you're around people that make you feel like you don't matter and your thoughts don't matter, then you're around the wrong people anyway. I've been in situations where I felt like I was walking on eggshells for one, but I wasn't able to openly express how I feel or how I felt about certain things because it was always judgment there. It's like someone criticizing me or put me down because of my thoughts. And I'll give you a quick example. Um, I'll say something like, well, I don't think I don't think we should go to the party because the wrong crowd is going to be there. So I really don't think that that's a good idea. And so the person would come back and say, you know what? That's just stupid. That's just dumb that you would say something like that. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, things like that. Some people would call that a narcissist, controlling, ignorant, immature. Yeah. But sometimes when you're around people like that, it would make you, if you're not strong enough, it would make you kind of just like disappear in the background. Like, stop talking. Stop giving your opinions about things because you feel like you don't matter. You feel like if you open your mouth and say something, it's going to be the wrong thing. You're going to be judged about whatever it is you say, or it's not good enough. And if you're one of those people out there that are in that situation, better days are coming for you. People like that cannot last in a relationship. They don't know how to hold a relationship. They're incapable of loving you, loving themselves, actually. They're incapable. They can't communicate effectively. And eventually, with you just being you, your sweet, humble, beautiful self, they'll just eventually just leave. Or maybe one day when you get the strength, you'll leave. Because no one should be in a situation like that where you feel like you don't have a voice, you can't speak, feel like you're going to be judged about things that you say, especially when you're positive and you're saying the right things, but it's just to the wrong person. Been there and done it. I can speak on that. It's not a good feeling at all to be in a friendship or relationship and feel like you're not being heard. And eventually, when that self-love comes along, you start loving on yourself, start learning yourself, and realizing how awesome you really are, then you won't just accept anything. You won't accept anything. You'll make people rise to the occasion, meaning you'll hold them accountable for how they treat you and how they talk to you. Or you would just leave. That's the simpler route. Cut your losses and move on and be happy with your life. This life is meant to be enjoyed, not full of criticism, negativity, being around people that don't appreciate you, appreciate your gift, your craft. Life is too short for that. You know, I speak about my loved ones that have passed on often on this podcast. And I know that I'm making them proud. I know that I am. Because the shy, quiet person that I used to be would not have been on a podcast broadcasting my business. You could call it that, or I would call it speaking and helping other people break free from whatever situations they're going through. I know they're proud of me because I've come a long way. A long way. And for the rest of my life, if there's anything that I could do or say to help someone else, not just women, men as well, if I could say something that will help you come out of the darkness that you're in, if I could say something to motivate you and let you know that you can do anything in this life that you want to do, if I can encourage you to just put one foot in front of the other and keep going, better days are coming for you. It may seem like they're nowhere in sight and you have no idea how you're going to make it out. You may be going through difficulties with your family, your jobs, friendships, and you just can't see your way out. You've probably been trying to get out of those situations, but you don't know how. I always say, just ask the Most High for guidance, because that is where my help came from many days. I didn't have anyone that I could just call up on the phone and get the answers. I didn't. When my brother was alive, I used to speak to him a lot. He would help me a whole lot with certain things. But he didn't have all the answers either. I didn't have anyone to give me the blueprint to my life. I had to ask for help. I had to ask the Most High for help. I couldn't do it by myself. I tried to do it by myself, but it didn't work. And I'm not trying to push religion on anyone, so please don't come for me in the comments or in the email. I'm just telling you what worked for me. And if you pray and you believe in the Most High, then you understand what I'm saying. Many days I did not know how I was going to make it or what to do, what was next. But I had to call out and cry out some days and ask for help from the Most High. That is the only reason why I'm here today. I would not be here if it wasn't for the Most High protecting me, guiding me, loving me so much all these years. Even when I gave up on him, he was still there, waiting on me, giving me knowledge, sending people to me to show me things, to teach me things. I was confused. I didn't know what was what or why certain people showed up in my life when they did. But then everything made sense. Made a lot of sense. People will show up in your life right on time. Strangers, complete strangers that you don't even know, will show up in your life right on time. And that is because the Most High loves you that much. He knows what you need. He knows who you need in your life to help guide you on your path. People that will help protect you, watch over you. I wholeheartedly believe this. I believe that is why I am still thriving and still moving forward, because the Most High loves me that much. That is some love right there. That is some strong love, actually, for someone to love you so much, no matter how much you give up on them, no matter how far you stray away from them, they are still there waiting on you to come back. That's powerful. So I say to you today, don't give up. Hang in there. And know that your better days are coming. May not come right now. You may need it tomorrow, but just hang in there. Keep doing the right things. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. Keep helping other people. Keep loving on people. And most importantly, keep loving yourself. Don't settle. Don't just deal with anything just to say that you have someone, or to say that you have a friend or family. You're precious, and you do not have to just settle and deal with anything just to say you have someone. If you have to be alone for a while, then do that. If that's how you're going to get your peace and your happiness and your smile back, then do it. Don't feel like you are being forced to carry on with people that could care less about you. People that don't want to see you be successful. People that don't want you to be better than them. You know, people that are meant to be in your life are going to root you on every step of the way. They're going to be your support. They're always going to encourage you to keep going. So, yeah, that was the message for somebody. Hang in there. Hold your head up and smile. Even on those days and those nights when you might be feeling lonely, you might be feeling sad, hold your head up. Look in the mirror. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself how wonderful you are and how bright your future is. Tell yourself how much the Most High loves you. Tell yourself that you got this. No matter if you don't have people rooting you on, you don't have a cheerleading squad, you don't have any of that, it doesn't matter. You be your biggest cheerleader. Clap for your own self. Once you do something amazing, tell yourself you did something. You did something that was amazing, that you did a good job. Don't sit around and wait on other people to do that. Because if you do, you're going to be waiting for a while. I've made some huge accomplishments, and I am extremely proud of myself. Like, seriously, proud of myself for, first of all, taking a chance on me. I've always been there for everyone else. Always been the shoulder for everyone. Always been the strong person for everyone. Always. So I had to take a chance for me. And in a few months, I'll be earning my master's degree. That is amazing. Because when I went to college, I had goals, but I was mainly just trying to get my associate's degree, which is a 2-year degree. And I said I was going to be done. But once I got that degree, then I said, you know what? I'm already in there and it's only going to take another year. So let me just keep going. So then I got my bachelor's degree. Then once I got that degree, I said, you know what? If I get my master's degree, it's only going to take another year. So yeah, let me just go ahead and do that real quick. And I am literally getting ready to take my last 2 classes. And I'll be done. And I'm proud of myself for hanging in there. I'm proud of myself for doing things, accomplishing things that I've heard my own family say that I wasn't going to get or I shouldn't go get. I did it. And to me, that is something to be proud of. And actually, on my mother's side of the family, I want to say that I will be the first to obtain that specific degree. And yeah, I'm excited about it. Yeah. So when you're doing things and accomplishing things, even if you don't have support from your family, keep going. Keep going. It's not for them, it's for you. It's for you. And I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm boasting or bragging about anything, because that's not what this is. I've never been that type of person. I really don't speak much on things that I do because, I keep some things private. But like I said, if I can say something to encourage someone else to keep going, and never give up, I'm going to do it. And from where I come from and the things I've been through, this is major. It really, really is. Because I tell you, the devil tried so hard to stop me, to make me give up. For a long time, I thought I wasn't good enough to continue on. Yeah, I was basically psyching myself out, and I had to get rid of that real quick because I've been fighting my whole life. I have, not physically fighting, but I've been I've been going along this journey for a long time. And yeah, if I can say or do something to let another young lady know, even the men, let you know that if it's something that you want to do, let's just say go to school, for example. If you want to go to school and you're doubting yourself and you think that you don't have time, because that's what a lot of us tell ourselves. You know, we're working, we have kids, we don't have time to go to school. I made time. I made time. You make time for what you want. Always remember that. You're going to make time for what you want. And going to school is an investment in yourself. You're putting in the work now so that you can live good later. You're putting in the work now so that you can be comfortable later. Math was my least favorite subject in school, especially starting out in college. Oh my goodness. Math. Regular math? Oh, me and regular math, we're friends. But once you get into the math problems that takes like 10 steps, 12 steps to solve the problem, yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, that was pretty easy, but yeah, I decided to go back to school later in life, and that was kicking my butt. It kicked my butt many days and many nights. I even went to summer school one year in college to try to get a jump start for the next semester, and still found out that this is not for me. But you make time for what you want. I realized that if I didn't pass this ridiculous math, I was not going to graduate. You make time for what you want. I set my butt down. I started studying even more. I got a tutor. I started asking more questions. When I was on campus, I was asking a lot of questions. When I decided to do online school, I asked a lot of questions. I'm sure my instructors were sick of me. But look, I had to make sure I made time for what I wanted. And I wanted to get this math down so that I could graduate and move on. So I eventually got it. Yes, that math tore me up. It whooped my butt. I sat up many, many nights, scratching my head, crying. Oh my goodness. But I did it. If I did it, you can do it too. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot go back to school because you're not good in a particular area, a certain subject, because you're going to make time for what you want. Meaning, if you have to get a tutor, get one. If you have to pull all-nighters and sit up and study until you get it, do that too. If you know someone that took those particular subjects and you could call and ask them for help, do it. Do whatever it takes to invest in yourself so that you could live good later and you could be comfortable later. I am so thankful to the Most High for giving me patience, the knowledge that I needed to pass those classes, for giving my children patience to work with me, and for them to have the understanding to know that I was working on something for me. I'm thankful. All of those nights and days of me putting in the work is going to pay off really soon. Really soon. And like I said, whatever it takes to encourage someone else, even if it means me sharing some of my stories, some of my life stories, I'm going to do it. Because I know that I didn't go through all of those things for nothing. I know I went through everything I went through for a reason. I now know this. It took me a lot of years to figure it out. But I get it now. I can't just sit and not say something to motivate someone else. Maybe share something that at one point in time I thought was embarrassing to me, but I later figured out it wasn't my fault. Maybe I could speak about something that can help someone else. Like I said before, hold your head up and be proud of yourself no matter where you are in life right now. Even if you're unemployed and you're not working, you're not in school, you're not doing anything, and you're trying to figure out your life, still be proud of yourself, because you know what? You have another chance to get it right. When you wake up in the morning, get on the internet. Start looking for jobs. You know, they have remote jobs now. You don't even have to leave your house. If you don't want to go to school, maybe you're older now, or maybe you're embarrassed to go back to school, or you just don't want to be around people, go to school online. That's what it's for. Get on the internet and research schools that offer something that you want to major in. Take baby steps. If you don't like it, you can always stop. But I don't encourage quitting. Once you start something, you have to finish it, no matter how long it takes. No matter how long it takes you, do it. And this time next year, you're going to be celebrating because you took baby steps. Because you made time for what you wanted. Maybe you're at a job right now that you're not proud of. You may feel like they don't value you. You feel like you're bigger than your position. Take some online classes. Take baby steps. If you can't afford it, you can always get some assistance. Get on the internet and make your start. Don't you give up on yourself, especially if you're in situations where you're having to depend on other people. And you know that this is not your life. This is not what the Most High meant for you to be doing. Take baby steps. And I promise you, once you take those baby steps and you get to the finish line of whatever it is, you're going to be excited. You're going to be so happy. And you may even have people in your ear telling you not to do it. They might psych you out and tell you, you don't have time for this. I think it's more convenient to go to school online anyway, because even if you're at work, you could do your work on your break with no pressure. You can pace yourself doing your schoolwork. It's not overwhelming. But the moral of the story is, start somewhere. Start somewhere. Don't you give up on yourself. Don't give up on life. Don't let people have power over you and tell you what's meant for your life. And if you don't have a cheerleading squad, an amen corner, people patting you on your back, it's okay. I didn't have that. And look at me. I had to push myself. And it's going to pay off. You can do it too. And on that note, I am going to end today's podcast. I thank every one of you for taking time out of your day to listen to me, no matter where you are in the world. I have so many countries that tune in and listen to me on a daily basis. And I want you all to know that I appreciate you. I see you. I look at my analytics. I see all of you, and I really appreciate the love coming from you. You all do not even know me. You don't know me, but you're taking a chance on me. And hopefully I'm saying something that will encourage you to keep going. That's always going to be my message. Keep going. Keep going. It's been some days, I tell you, I wanted to quit. I'm just going to be honest. I did. I wanted to quit. I wanted to stop going to school and figure other things out. Don't give up. Don't you quit. Imagine where I would be if I decided to quit. I wouldn't be graduating in a few months. Don't give up, you guys. And I want you all to know that you are amazing. The Most High loves you so much. And I love you too. All right, you guys. I will see you in the next episode.